What's going on, guys? Disability Product News. What we have here is a snafu of the highest magnitude. What the did I just do? Times 10 to the fifth power. So the people that we want to watch in this video, it's a Zoom call, a bond hearing at Cook County Jail. Cook County, I'm sorry, this is the criminal courts building. Criminal courts building is right next to Cook County Jail. Cook County Jail is the largest single-site jail in the nation. It is hell on earth. So the people we want to watch is the gentleman in the lower right-hand corner. That's the defendant. The man in the middle is the judge. And we also want to watch the assistant state's attorney up there in his blue Old Navy fleece. Those are the people that we want to watch during this. So what happens here is unbelievable. But let's watch.
So you're Damian Romero?
Yes.
Mr. Romero, you're currently charged with unlawful use of a weapon. There'll be a finding of probable cause to detain pretrial.
Okay, this judge isn't playing around. He's doing his bond hearing and his preliminary all in the same day. So he just said finding a probable cause. Because your preliminary, you'll go in front of the judge and you'll argue, if you can argue the merits, that they had no probable cause to arrest you. They search you illegally. They violate your Fifth Amendment right, your Fourth Amendment right, whatever it may be. But the judge said probable cause. Nobody even, the state didn't say anything, the city, the county didn't say anything, and his public defender, who's sitting right next to him, at least her picture's right next to him, didn't say a word. But the judge found probable cause. We're going to get this all done in one. We're doing bond and probable cause all in one time, and the probable cause is out the window. Let's get to the bond hearing.
New criminal activity scale 2, fair to peer scale 2, release with pretrial monitoring.
Your Honor, officers were traveling westbound when with their emergency equipment activated when the defendant nearly struck the officers with the defendant's vehicle. Officers then curbed the defendant's vehicle. The defendant did not have a driver's license that was active, asked the defendant out of the vehicle, conducted a protective pat-down within.
So what the state's attorney is doing right now is trying to argue the merits to up his bond, get his bond as high as possible. And then his lawyer is going to try and reduce his bond, tell him all the good things he does. So one guy's going to try and paint him as the next Jeffrey Dahmer, and the other person is going to try and paint him as an altar boy. But watch him, because he's already getting ready to screw up.
Then curbed the defendant's vehicle. The defendant did not have a driver's license that was active, asked the defendant out of the vehicle, conducted a protective pat-down, then recovered a loaded firearm from the defendant's person. The defendant does not have a FOID, does not have a CCL. By way of background, Judge, the defendant has one prior felony, a 2014 Resberg, in which he did 18 months probation. Additionally, the defendant is an adjudicated juvenile for possession of a firearm.
Excuse me. I didn't get to talk to my PD and tell him that I'm a federal informant and I done bought 13 firearms.
Hold on. Sir, this is being live doing YouTube. Don't make comments like that.
He thinks he's going to get out of this at a bond hearing by saying he's an undercover operative working with the feds. He's part of the ATF, FBI. Hell, he might be working with the CIA, selling guns on the black market to Putin in Russia. The concrete company is just a ruse. And watch Tommy talk a lot. He's still going to be trying to talk. Like, he has no clue what he's done. He's still going to be trying to talk, but the Judge Mathis, his older brother, smacked him down, and it turned off his microphone. Pay attention to the assistant state's attorney in the upper left-hand corner in his mint blue Old Navy fleece. He's going to get out of screen and say something to one of his co-workers and start laughing. You could tell he was laughing when he gets back in screen.
That I'm a federal informant and I done bought 13 firearms.
Hold on. Sir, this is being live doing YouTube. Don't make comments like that.
Oh, yeah, that's the guy I want my future in his hands. Somebody says this is being live during YouTube. This isn't Laverne and Shirley, Judge. YouTube comes on for more than half an hour every Wednesday.
This is being live doing YouTube. Don't make comments like that. Defense.
Judge, my client is 25 years old. He currently lives with his family. He has 2 children. He received his GED. He's working for North Shore Concrete, where he has worked full time for the last 3 years, Judge. He did state that.
That's a lie. I heard out of his own mouth that he's working with the feds. Not even CPD, he's with the feds. But what I know about this guy from reading about him, he's grimier than grimy. He used to be a Latin king, and then he flipped to be an SD. Now, I might not be right about that, but that's what's being said about him. So he just changed his gangs depending on who's winning.
That there's no amount that he could post. That's based on the information that was given to us.
Bail set of 10,000 I plus electronic home monitoring is a special condition of bail. His next court date will be by agreement July 30th. He's going to branch 44, call 4. That's the order. So you're getting an I bond, but you're going to be on electronic home monitoring. You got to stay in the house.
See that? His microphone's still off, but that guard behind him can hear what he's saying. And he puts his hand out like, no, do not turn that microphone back on. He is not saying anything that's helping him. But maybe he's smarter than all of us. Maybe he said that to make sure he got an I bond. Because the judge can't put him in Cook County Jail now. He won't make it 3 hours. So what an I bond is, it's your own recognizance. All you do is sign a piece of paper and they let you go. That's what an I bond is. And they always put a number with the bond, like 10,000. But I don't know how that ever comes into play. If somebody can please answer that for me, why do they put a number with the I bond? I've screwed up I bonds. Never asked me for $10,000. That's right. Old Disorderly was wild in his younger days. Money, hoes, and clothes. All I cared about. Life revolved around Saturday nights fist bumping at Crowbar. So that's what it is, an I bond. Then there's a D bond, which is 10%. Bondsmen are illegal in Illinois. There's no such thing as a dog the bounty hunter. And not only that, we voted a couple months ago, or the legislators voted, to go away from a monetary bond system. So no longer will you have to pay cash to get bonded out because they say it's unfair to the poor, which is true. Because a bond is just held to make sure you show up to court. That's all a bond is. If you get found guilty, if you get found innocent, you get your bond back. In Cook County, it's minus 10% for court costs. Sometimes you saw the judge did what he wanted here. He said, oh, find the probable cause, and nobody even said anything. So judges will sometimes take your whole bond, $10,000, and give it to the victim for reparations. So, but in lieu of holding your person until the end of the court case, they'll take a monetary amount in lieu of your person. So they'll let you go and they'll keep the money. But all it is just to make sure you come to court. And when the case is over, regardless of the outcome, you get the money back.
I won't be able to post bond. That's not optional.
He must have got rid of a couple grenade launchers in the jungles of Rwanda since the time in which he told his public defender he's broke. Because now he's rolling.
No.
It's because I work and I don't know how my movement and everything.
I'll give you permission to work, but you got to stay in the house.
Okay.
Permitted to work.
Okay. Thank you.
He has no idea what he just did. You could tell by his mannerisms when he left the courtroom or whatever room is he in doing the Zoom call that he has no idea. I know about this. People in other states know about it. Everybody knows about this. The SDs are going to know about this. They're going to know about this the minute it goes on Facebook. Ooh, the judge had to give him an I bond. He can't put him behind the fence. He'll get smoked. Man, I pray for you, brother. If you're still alive, I'm praying for you. Skip bonding, leave the state. The feds got to help you. But there you go, guys. That's why it's so important that you guys know your laws. And if you don't know your laws, at least know your case. Don't, whether paid attorney or public defender, no one's going to care about your case as much as you. And Damien, Tommy talk a lot down there, he doesn't know procedure. There's nothing going on in a bond hearing besides figuring out your bond. So whatever you say, I work for the feds, I'm J. Edgar Hoover's great-great-grandson, I got to deal with Vladimir Putin later on, I got to go see Kim Jong-il. No matter what you say, that is not the arena in which anything's going to happen. They are just there to figure out what your bond is. $10,000 to me is different to $10,000 to Donald Trump, right? So they're going to give, if we both get charged the same thing, they'll give Donald Trump $150,000, $200,000, $300,000, $1 million bond because he can abscond easily. $10,000 doesn't mean anything to him. If my home's put up, my friends and other family homes are put up, they're going to take it if I leave. So there you go. But that's a new 007 right there. The Mexican 007, the Sinaloa spy, the Cancun cop, the Texas tattletale, whatever he wants to go by. He's only got a couple days to live. We might as well amuse him. Anyways, my name's the Pike News. Wishing you and yours a very safe and happy weekend. Good night.